In the previous episode, Winston and I had a pod day. We had a walk around the woods and got some jobs done in preparation for our first ferry crossing, travelling from Oban on the mainland to the Isle of Barra in the Outer Hebrides. Upon arrival, we were allocated a beautiful pitch and we enjoyed watching the sunset as we continue on our 64-day adventure. So a different day today. Yesterday was obviously very long. We didn't get pitched until late in the evening. Then I wanted to watch the sunset, and then by the time I had a shower, sorted everything out, I didn't get into bed till about midnight. So we slept in this morning till about 8 a.m. and I then got up, had breakfast, took in the lovely views outside of the pod, and then I did the worst thing and I checked my emails. And I found an email that I needed to respond to. I could have left it till later this afternoon, but you know, it kind of bothers you, it sits in the back of your head, so I thought I'd much rather do it and then enjoy the day. So I sorted out that email this morning and then got washed and changed. We're now going to go out exploring, and because this is only a very small island, I don't want to be driving around and faffing with parking and all that stuff. I'm not a fan of driving every day. I try to avoid driving where possible. I much prefer to walk or cycle. So this is the main reason why I brought the bike to the Outer Hebrides. This is a very cycle friendly place, and with it being small, I can pretty much cycle to everywhere that we need to go to. So we're going to get the bike out, hook Winston's trail up to it, and we're going to go exploring on the bike.
Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken, and take this weight off my shoulders, cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
So we're about 2 minutes from the campsite, and this is a really nice beach. It's not really easy access to, so I'm about to get off the bike. I'm pushing the bike. I've got Winston on lead because he's just super excited to go. So as soon as we hit the sand, I'm going to let him off. I think the camera's fallen, but yeah. So people are just coming out for walks, and I'm here with this bike, this trailer, this dog with goggles on, and then just got my hands completely full. So they probably think I'm a bit mental. A few people waved to me on the road as they were passing me, like in the opposite direction. They were waving, so that was nice. But yeah, I'm gonna hit this beach in a minute, and then Winston can let out all his energy before he goes back in the trailer again. He was actually really good on the way down. Oh. dog downhill, banging dog downhill. Oh my god. Right, I'm going to let him off here because it's too hard to do both. So, you is free. Someone's happy to be at the beach. I've got to push a bike and a trailer up this hill. Sand in my shoes already. So I'm not sure if that's going to stay stood up because the kickstand is sinking as we speak. But we'll see if it's still there when we get back. Where's the dog? There he is. You want your toy out of my bag? The bike is looking like it's leaning a little bit more. I've got the shoes for this. Right, fellas, we've got a lot more cycling to do and we've got more beaches on the way. So do you think we should crack on? Although you could stay here all day, couldn't you? Pushing a bike with a trailer attached up sand dunes, it's not easy. Winston is just running around with no care in the world, having a great time, and I'm here struggling. Nearly at the top. Oh. Has it got sand on it now? You don't like it when it's got sand on it, do you? You got to carry it. I've got enough to carry. You get your ball. It's then time to get back into the trailer, although Winston tries to get in the front door instead of the back door. And we can't forget the eye protection. At the incline, we're walking. We're not doing that. You stay there, fellas. Not cycling up a 12.5% incline with a 15-kilogram dog in a bike trailer. Not doing it. So here we are, pushing. Good boy, Wince. Got sausages for tea later. I've earned those sausages. Or well, I will have done by the time I get home. Can you see that? So pretty. I'd appreciate it more if I wasn't fighting for oxygen right now. Winston just chilling. Nothing going on with you, is there? Eh? He's probably thinking, mush woman, mush. Let's go. As soon as we get there, as soon as I can get out and go running. That's what he's thinking. He's thinking I could be up that hill by now. He's like, I would have done it in no time. It's got to be a comical sight for people passing us. So that's the hill we've just came up. I had to kind of abandon my bike in the ditch because it's still on an incline. My bike hasn't got a handbrake and there's no other way to stop them both from rolling backwards. But we've seen this, which I think is a war memorial.
This memorial is dedicated to the men of Barra and Vatersay who lost their lives in World War I and World War II.
These died in war that we at peace might live. These gave their best, so we our best should give.
After paying my respects, I loaded up my cargo one more time and pushed the bike the remaining distance up the hill.
Right, get back on. Now,
we then had an 11.1% decline.
I kind of want to just let rip and just go whee all the way down the hill, but I've got Winston in the back and that wouldn't be very sensible. Look at that view, can you see that? Hope it's not all shaky for you. Woo! There goes them squeaky brakes again. That's a view though, isn't it? Hi!
Love your dog.
Thank you! Morning!
I love the dog.
Thank you!
Along our route, we had 2 motorhomes stop just to see Winston.
Ah, take your picture! course you can. Wins, you got a photo. There you go.
Thank you so much.
No problem, I'll probably see you down there. See you later. So Winston just had his photograph taken. I think it's because he had his goggles on. I think that's what they find cute, amusing, etc. But I'm actually quite glad I trained him to wear them, because I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there is actually a lot of grit. So when traffic's going past, a few times I've had to close my eyes and turn my head away because of the stone that's been kicked up. And because Winston sticks his head out the top of the buggy, out the top of the trailer, obviously don't want them going in his eyes. So I do feel better knowing that he's got it on. Oh, look at the views! That's where we're going. It's the beach we're going to go play on. We're going to have some food, we're going to have a rest, and then I've got to cycle home again. But let's not think about that right now. We're not thinking that we're going to do it all again. We're thinking about food and water and sea and beach and sand and a happy Winston, because he's been so good, bless him. Every time we stop he's like, "Are we getting out?" And I'm like, "No, sorry, we're just letting the car pass." He copes with it so well. He would much rather be out of the bike, out of the trailer, running with the bike, but yeah, he just can't do it going down roads. This is beautiful.
After more pedalling, we finally arrived at the beaches in Vatersay.
That's one. Oh, good boy. Right. So I've done a very silly thing, and I've brought the bike locks, but I've left the key to the bike locks back at the caravan, because the keys are on my van keys and I don't bring my van keys out. I leave my van keys in the caravan and just bring my caravan keys out. So I've not got the lock, I've not got the key for the lock. So put the locks around it to make it look like it's locked, but it's not. But I really don't think in a place like this anyone's going to try and steal the bikes anyway. So we are going to walk quite far into the village, and these are going to be left for quite a long time. But worst case, I lose the bike and the trailer, but I've got everything of importance in the bag, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Like I said, it looks like it's locked anyway, so yeah, I'm sure it'll be okay. Anyway, Vincent's waiting for his toy. Okay, we're going to go and explore before Winston explodes. The phone's got no signal, so we're relying on an animated map. Not an animated, a the word. Illustrated map, that's the word. So this beach that we're walking on, over the other side of those sand dunes, there's actually another beach. So there's kind of a beach on both sides. We'll walk down this one, go into the little town of Vatersay, and then walk up the other one. That's the plan. So the shoes are back on, because this bit's a bit rocky, and I was very delicate. So the place where I left the bike, or well, didn't left the bike, that is actually the start of the Hebridean way cycle path. So there is a cycling route that travels the whole length of the Isle of Hebrides. So we're down in the south of it now. It goes all the way up through the islands up to the north. I can't remember how long it is. I'll put it on the screen or something. But yeah, if anyone is into their cycling and feels athletic, maybe one for you to try.
We then headed into the village because I wanted to go to the piece of cake honesty box.
So I got the Malteser. So the blue you can see through there is the beach we were on. So we came down that road, we cycled down that road, walked along that beach, walked into the little village where we picked up some cake, and now we're walking down here, and there's another beach here. So we're going to walk up this one and then go across to collect our bicycle to cycle home again. So Winston's just gone down this edge. Oh yeah, there's a path. There's his toy. What's he's left his toy up here for? And he's all the way down there. Sandy shoes, sandy shoes, sandy shoes. Alright, I think we'll stop here for lunch.
I made an old man. I said, tell me your story. He took out an old pen and wrote something for me. He kept walking on down the road, and I watched him disappear like smoke.
I wasn't meant to eat all of that Malteser millionaire shortbread thing. I'd said I'm just going to have a bite and I'll save the rest for when I get home. I've gone and ate the whole thing up now. But it's okay. It tasted wonderful whilst I was enjoying this beach. And just the glorious views. I wish you could smell it. It's like that sea salt smell. So this gentleman is doing some sand art. He's raking something in the sand. Can't quite see what it is. I think you'd have to go up on a dune. But I've just had to slow Winston down a bit because I didn't want him running right through it. But yeah, go on then, you can go now. How devastating must it be to spend all that time raking something so pretty and then you have a dog run through the middle of it. So I just had to bring Winston back a bit just as we passed and then he's off again.
Now what we are walking on is called Machair. It's fertile grassland made with sand and crushed shells that have been blown ashore, and it creates one of the rarest habitats in Europe, and it's known for its wildflowers.
Go on then, quickly! There you go. Across the road to the bike. Winston's got some treats where I get everything sorted. He's got a pig's inner ear and a chicken foot.
Before heading home, my pale skin needed a topple in sun protection.
I'll be honest, as nice as these views are, I haven't got the energy to be cycling back. My legs are already a bit sore from the cycle here, but we've got to get home somehow, so just take it steady. Might have to have a few breaks, but we'll get there. Parked our expensive ride here for a moment. Once on the lead, just gonna go check this out down here. On the 12th of May 1944, an RAF Catalina flying boat was on a training mission from its base in Oban. Now, a navigational error caused the plane to crash close to the summit of the hill as the pilot was trying to gain height. Now, when cleaning up the wreckage, parts of the plane were dragged down the hill below the road, which is where they remain today. And a memorial was erected in 2007 to remember the men that died and survived in the crash. Right, so sorry if this gives me a double chin, but it's the only way I can do it. Winston is now laid down in the buggy. I think he's tired, and he has learnt just to enjoy the ride. Still got a while to go yet, and I've still got that really big hill to do. So I went up this really big hill, I had to push it up, and then I went down the other side, which was a lot more fun. Now I've got to go back up and back down. So yeah, I'll be honest, my crotch and my backside is very tender right now. I think I need to get myself one of those like little pillows that go on your seat, you know, for extra cushioning. My backside's not made for this. Winston seems really chilled. I think he's about to go to sleep. Right, got to burn off that Malteser Millionaires shortbread thing. Actually, I really don't. I'm probably already doing it anyway. And to be honest, I don't really mind the extra calories. Doesn't bother me. We're very active anyway. Don't know why I said that. Just rambling. Going up a hill. Right. I'm going to save my oxygen for cycling instead of chatting. So we'll probably see you or speak to you when we get back to the campsite. Peace out.
Now it wasn't long before we reached the hill, and then I was back to pushing.
I think we're at the top. We're at the top. Oh, we're at the top. Yes. At the top, wins. You don't really care, do you? Because it's just been a walking part for you. What a sense of achievement that is. Oh, right. I think it's about 3 miles home. Let's get back on for the downhill ride. Oh, we can't go that fast because of Winston, but still. Beats going up the hill.
I was very happy and relieved when we made it back to the campsite.